Red Free Radio, this is Chiara Nicoletti from the 16th edition of Alice nella Città. I'm with Maika Monroe, who's here to present Hot Summer Nights by Elijah Bynum. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Actually, welcome back, Fred, because as I was reminding you before, we met for It Follows in Cannes some years ago, and I was dying of a very bad cold. So I listened to my interview with you. I was, hi, Maika. So better now. In Rome. So how is Rome treating you so far?
Oh, it's been amazing. I mean, it's one of the most beautiful cities, so I cannot complain.
It's one of the best things about acting and promoting a film, right?
Yes, it is.
So All Summer Nights was released in 2017 in the US. How would you describe Michaela, your character?
She came from a really troubled past. She lost her mom at a very young age, and I think that influences, especially a woman. She was very alone. She was on her own, and so I wanted to make sure to bring in a vulnerability, even though she has a very tough exterior and wants to make it seem like everything's okay and that she's tough and she doesn't care.
Why did you decide to get on board of this project?
I read the script and fell in love with it, and then I met with the director and his vision for it, and he was just so close to it. He wrote it and was planning on directing it, and pretty much just said, I want to do this movie. I want to make this movie with you.
What were the things about your character that you liked the most, that you could relate to the most?
I mean, it's just such a bizarre time in anyone's life, is like in high school and trying to figure out who you are and what you want to be in the world. So for me, it's a part of life that I really like when it's portrayed in film, and I like the idea that it connects to someone somewhere.
As I told you before, even if, just her acting tough, but I really like the way she's comfortable with her body, with herself. Really, she can be out, she can be sexy, but owning it.
Yes.
And that's something that I would have liked to have,
Me too.
in my teen days, because
Tell me about it.
So something I envy about her. And from It Follows on, well, how did your career change, if it changed? Did your life change?
Yeah, I mean, it was just very unexpected, and before I knew it, so many people had seen the film, and so many people were responding in such a positive way. That was like, I had to pinch myself. I'm like, what's happening? So it was very cool, and just having people reach out and want to meet me after seeing the film, pretty wild.
Since we're talking to young adults, but not only young adults, there's a moment, now for women in which even actresses are trying to give an example. Do you feel this responsibility that it's now up to you to portray strong women, or at least roles that can be could have an added value?
Definitely, I think there's a really big change happening in Hollywood, in the film industry, and the world. But this industry in particular is so in the spotlight, and so the word is able to actually have a really big impact. And so, yes, I feel responsibility.
One last question. Sigourney Weaver some days ago said that there are not... What was important for her when she did Ripley in Alien, that was originally written for a male, it was that it could be a good role. I mean, she said it's not important if it's for a male or a female. What's important is that it's a good role. A good role. Yeah. Do you agree with that? Is
Absolutely.
that the secret?
Yes, I think that's spot on. I love that.
So good luck, Maika. Thank you so much for talking about Hot Summer Nights, and good luck for your career.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.